We have to talk about Tua's post-game comments. Tua's basically saying, look, we've got no accountability, poor leadership, paraphrasing here, poor leadership in the building.
Yes.
And players have been late to players-only meetings.
Or not even showing up at all.
Or not even showing up. Which, by the way, we're in week 6. Week 6 right now. They're 1-5. We were like the siren was going off in week 1 because the Dolphins were calling players-only meetings. We had like Ryan Fitzpatrick out here being like, man, nothing good comes out of the players-only meeting. You try to have maybe one a season, and it's just like desperation mode.
Yeah, usually it's like now is when you have the players-only meeting.
Hey guys,
right?
we're 1-5. Let's get together.
You're 1-5. It's crisis mode. We didn't expect to be here. Let's have a players-only meeting to pull ourselves out of this tailspin. The Dolphins, I think, called the first players-only meeting after week 1. It's like, what the hell is that? So I watched the video, and literally like the first words out of his mouth when being asked about what was going on was, it's like a lack of leadership in the building from the player point of view. You're like, well, that's you. Like, you're the leadership in the building. You're the quarterback of this team. So, and then he goes on to say, guys are not showing up or showing up late to the players-only meetings. And it's like, okay, number one, how can you possibly even mention the word leadership from a player point of view without understanding that that is you? You are supposed to be the leader of this football team as its quarterback. Clearly in his brain, that never registered. That, like, I should be the leader of this team, and I am bringing up a lack of leadership amongst the playing population. Even if you want to then bring nuance to it and say, there's a leadership sort of group and other people are not showing up, whatever. You have to at least, reference that, I'm doing my part and other people are not. Whatever. He never even, it's just like, leadership's the problem. And then end of statement, right? Without it ever, the synapses ever joining in his head to be like, hang on, that means that I'm failing here. That's bizarre. I am, however, interested. I need to know, Miami beat writers, if you're out there, if you're listening to this show, the piece of information that is lacking from this dynamic is I want to know how many players-only meetings have been called and what is the cadence. Because, as we said, we do know that they've been called since at least week 1, right?
And in that time, they've played 0 good games.
Correct. So have they been weekly? Have they been twice a week? What is the cadence here? Because how many players-only meetings would need to be called before you would be like, you know what, I'm done with this. I don't care anymore.
If you had one in week 1 after you got wrecked by the Colts.
Yes.
I assume it was after. And then since that time, you've won one game, and it was against the Jets when the Jets had 12 pre-snap penalties.
So that week we didn't need one. Yeah.
At least 5.